Ladies and gentlemen, Arcade1Up cabinets are finally here. And they're everything you'd hope they'd be. Shut up and take my money. I was easily able to afford, carry, and assemble one in no time. Now what we're talking about today is the Midway Cabinet. I was able to get mine on the original pre-order release date, and I've been at it ever since. It has 4 classics: Rampage, Gauntlet, Joust, and Defender, and I'll be reviewing each in that order. Now the cabinet itself looks fantastic. And it really ties the room together, man. I mean, the Midway setup is great for playing with friends of all video game skill levels, which is why I chose this one over the others. The keyword for this cabinet, variety, which brings me to the title game, Rampage. Most important to me was that the game allows for 3 players at a time. With simple controls and unlimited lives, you can play to your heart's content. I go for Ralph, but that's just me. Now, thanks to the LCD screen, this game is by far the prettiest to look at. The colors just pop. I mean, look at them. I often just leave it on the loading screen as a decoration. By the way, they come with the loading screens. Also, the title game, it gets the honor of having the original artwork on the side of the cabinet. I mean, just look at it. Look at it! Look at it! I mean, how do you argue with that? You gotta buy one of those. How about some gameplay? There was a lot of debate whether I actually play the game, but then you'd all see my hand, and I don't know, I feel like that's weird. Why do you want to look at my hand? On to our next game, Gauntlet. This game is another one you can load up the lives and play till you drop. Unfortunately, only 2 players at this time instead of the original cabinet's 4. Since we had the 3rd joystick from Rampage, why no 3-player? Also, there is a glitch in some of the pre-orders that don't allow you to progress past level 30. But Arcade1Up was quick to respond with a replacement if you contact them via email, which I'll put in the description below. It is fun, though. Now, this is what that glitch looks like. You get to level 30, and you can't even move out of that kind of outside border area. Let's move to a new game. Joust. This game has easily become my favorite. Unlike the first 2 games, if you lose in this game, you lose. Play alone or with a friend, what I love about this game is that it can be played competitively or cooperatively. Watch out, though, you can kill the other player. But as a high score chaser, I was bummed to find out that all the games on this cabinet will not save high scores. If you turn the cabinet off or you switch to a new game, it just doesn't save the high scores. There is somebody who found out how to save one because of a glitch, but that's a different video. Lastly, Defender. This solo game is a perfect blend of several titles from the time, and it's very fun, but it's not for the faint of heart. It can be very difficult, but once you get the hang of it, it's very difficult. I've definitely improved my score a little, but I have yet to break the stock high score. One day, Defender. One day. One of the reasons I find this game difficult, the controls. I had initially thought the controls made no sense. But then I looked up the original buttons, and as it turns out, Arcade1Up got it pretty close to the original layout, which is tough to do using the buttons in the setup for, the original 3-player Rampage. Nicely done, but that still doesn't make pressing thrust while steering any less of a stretch. I mean, I got tiny hands. All in all, I'm ecstatic about this product. It allows me to have something I've always wanted since I was a kid, and I got it without selling a kidney or betting my entire bank account on black. Not to mention, you don't need to hire a specialist to fix a problem. This stuff's all new. Now, there were some graphics wear and tear issues, but that's another thing you can just email them about. Now, you see, I want another.